All right, it's your boy KJ, the host of the Broadcast Podcast, SL Sports Language, giving you the livest, latest news about sports. And I'll put it to you like this. If you got an opinion, debate me about it. If you disagree with what I say or said, debate me about it. Hold on. If you don't like what I say or said, debate me about it! Speaking of debate me about it, put it in the comment section. Hold on, in the comment section, like, comment, subscribe, and hey, you get your latest news, videos, and information about sports from your man KJ on SL Sports Language. So, in today's news, we got my man De'Aaron Fox, the point guard coming out of Kentucky, who played for Sacktown, Sacramento for a few years, and then now he got traded to the Spurs. And hey man, he's breaking the bank. Hold on, I say he's breaking the bank. Breaking the bank. What you mean by that? I'm talking about bringing in the Brinks truck. The Brinks truck, I'm talking about Chase money, Bank of America money, that, man, all around the world money, that generational wealth. We talk about the hundreds, but not just the hundreds. We talking about the 200s. So my main man, De'Aaron Fox, the PG All-Star, he got paid with a new healthy contract, $229 million over 4 years. That's worth 4 years with the San Antonio Spurs. And hey man, you got some people that like it. You got some people that don't like it. Now I'm gonna give you my opinion later on, but here's the facts. So 4 years, $229 million, which makes him one of the top paid players upcoming this season. He been averaging at least 20 points per game, 6.8 assists per game. He's been playing well when he just came in with the Spurs. And with Victor Wembanyama coming back this season, even though he suffered, I believe, a blood clot, his injury in his shoulder. But he's going to come back from that. And with these new acquired, you can say not new draft picks, but these new acquired, teammates and, building up chemistry. And yeah, they're breaking the bank. And I feel like what the Spurs did is a sign of loyalty. It's a sign of respect. And it's a sign that we want to keep it for a long time. And that's what I read when I was reading these different, sports, these sports networks or these sports websites like ESPN, ABC, and et cetera, Sports Illustrated, reading about this story about De'Aaron Fox getting his contract that the Spurs want to keep him. So to get this amount of money when he just got there, you know what I mean, and $229 million worth over 4 years, yeah, I agree. This is a sign of loyalty. This is a sign of De'Aaron. This is the process. We trust you, and I believe that what they're trying to do is they're trying to set it up like how the LA Lakers did it, Showtime Lakers back in the 80s with Magic running the point and Kareem at the center with the blocks and the boards, Penny Hardaway at the point, Shaquille O'Neal slamming and jamming, Superman just re-entered the building at the center. They're trying to do it the same with Dwayne Wade, Shaquille O'Neal. They're trying to do it the same with who else? With the point in that center. You can say like they try to do with Markelle Fultz and Joel Embiid, or should I say Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. But you see where I'm getting with this, right? They're trying to take it back to that old school 1-2 punch. Gary Payton and my main man Shawn Kemp, the original Lob City and Seattle Supersonics. And then the second coming of Lob City with my man CP3, who's coming back with the LA Clippers. Check my video out, by the way, about him going back to the LA Clippers. My past videos, look it up on SL Sports Language, with CP3, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan. Then to keep some heat, keep the tempo up coming off the bench, Jamal Crawford, DeAndre Jordan, and Blake Griffin with the Lob City. So I see what they're trying to do, and I think it's pretty creative. Because with De'Aaron Fox, the way he plays the game, the way he moves the ball, he's unselfish. He can get off the ground. He's fast. He's quick. Fast like a John Wall. Fast like a Russell Westbrook. Not as ferocious when you come in at the slam, but he's that slick, smooth, got the crossover. You know what I mean? AI-ish. He can play some good ball. Lou Will-ish. He's a consistent player. He plays all the time. I never heard of him missing too many games. He made an all-star appearance. And then you got my man Victor Wembanyama. He's coming in. He's expected to change the franchise, especially since he's coming, out the country, Euro player. And I feel like him ended up being at the San Antonio Spurs is the best position for him, because San Antonio Spurs are known for working with Euro players, whether it be Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, etc., etc. So now in my opinion, do I think they should have break the bank for your boy? Do I think they should have did the Brinks truck? I'm talking about breaking that bank. Because believe it or not, whether this works out or not, De'Aaron Fox, he's getting paid $229 million, guaranteed, sitting on the bench, injured or not. But I hope that doesn't happen. But De'Aaron Fox, whoever his manager is, he just broke the bank. Hold on, let me make that telephone call. Ring, ring, ring. He broke the bank when it came to San Antonio Spurs. Now, I don't know what their cap space is looking like. Hopefully that $229 million doesn't go over their cap space, which I don't think any organization would do that besides what the Brooklyn Nets did when it came to getting KD for $400 million. Then they acquired Kyrie Irving for a couple of $100 million, then James Harden, which was a bad big three. But the whole point is, I mean, 229 is that's pretty hefty. Would I do it? No, I don't think that was a smart move. I wouldn't pay him that much. But would I still pay De'Aaron Fox in terms to show loyalty? Yes. But I wouldn't pay no De'Aaron Fox $229 million of type of loyalty, $229 million of trust, $229 million of I know he's gonna be consistent and he's gonna take us to the promised land type of money. I could bring him. I give him what, a couple of hundred, like I don't know, 120, 140. 50, 60, 70 guaranteed, but I'm not paying you no $229 million, especially when you just got here. I don't know what De'Aaron did. I don't know what the manager said for him to get that kind of amount of money, but that wasn't a smart move. Now, I will say this. Am I the only one that feels that way? No. I haven't seen too many fans ecstatic about this, but I seen a lot. Well, I heard, speculations, rumors, and also I did my research, and look what I come across. Kevin O'Connor, who's you can say like an ESPN, NBA reporter, insider. And then you got my man, Draymond Green, Money 23 Green. I'm not making this up. On Twitter, aka X, they, exposing how they feel about this. And this is all, you can look this up. This is all legit. You know what I mean? This is all confidential evidence, confidential sources that I looked into. So let me read you what Kevin O'Connor said, just in a short paraphrase. It's like a little small subtle tweet. You can look it up yourself by looking up how people reacted to De'Aaron Fox's new contract. You can look it up yourself. But I'm going to read what I saw on the internet and what the screenshots, what they posted on certain websites. So, let me see. Kevin O'Connor said, I don't like this for the Spurs. Now, that can mean many things. For him making that blank statement on X, aka Twitter, or however you want to call it, for him to say, I don't like this for the Spurs, I guess he feels like this doesn't make any sense. He doesn't think this is how the Spurs operation should run or usually runs. And I don't blame him for thinking that. You know what I mean? That doesn't take away the type of player that De'Aaron Fox is, but I can understand why he feels. Now, De'Aaron Fox, I had to write this all the way down to the T. My man, Draymond Green, like, he really said what he said. Money 23 Green. So he said on X, from the Golden State Warriors, posted on X/Twitter, imagine the pieces you could bring in that salary slot to help speed up a rebuild. One thing for certain, in the next 24 months, Fox will not be worse player than he is today. I repeat, Fox will not be a worse player than he is today. Now, I can see the first half when he said imagine the type of pieces you can bring in with that kind of money, $229 million worth. Yeah, I'm not finna solely get that to one person, especially when they not really worth that kind of much money. Like I said, probably 120, 115 at most, 40, 50 million guaranteed, but the rest of the 100, the rest of the 130, 150, 180, out of that 229, that could have went to some valuable players. I can see the first half, him not, what Draymond Green saying, like, imagine the pieces that you could bring around. And the pieces, we talking about supporting cast. And I think Draymond Green said this, I'm not to assume why he said it, because I'm not trying to tap into his mind. I'm not trying to gossip or cause rumors or try to twist his words. But let's just assume why he said it. I assume when he says, imagine the pieces you could bring in that salary slot to help speed up the rebuild. I see why he's saying that, because Draymond Green, let's be honest, is he a superstar? No. Is he a high scorer? No. Is he a good defender? And will he be looked at as one of the best defenders? Maybe. Is he an all-star for that? Yes. But Draymond Green is a supporting cast. When you think about the Golden State Warriors, you don't think about the big three, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green. No. You think about the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson. You think about Steph Curry, you think about especially back in that 2015-2016 roster, a role player, Andre Iguodala. You think about Draymond Green, another supporting cast player, defensive wise, setting the tempo, being the person that, you know what I mean, I'm not gonna let my troops get rattled. When my troops get rattled, I rallied them. The enforcer. Then when KD came in, okay, you can say it was a big three with my main man Clay, Steph Curry, and of course Kevin Durant, obviously. But the point I'm trying to make is, I think Draymond Green said this from his own personal experience, because when he first came into the league, he didn't make a bunch of money. It's not like he was a lottery draft pick. And then when they gave him some money, he was given the money of a supporting cast, a supporting player. He's not going to get as many shots. He's not going to be the star, but he's going to be beloved in the city for his supporting role. And I think what Draymond Green is trying to say, with that money, you guys could have got good, potential supporting players that can support a De'Aaron Fox in the backcourt, that can support a Victor Wembanyama in the front court. And I understand that. But the whole part when he said one thing for certain, in the next 24 months, Fox will not be a worse player than he is today, that I don't really like that. I'm saying opinion wise, I don't like that, but I don't get it. What does he mean by he won't be a worse player than what he is today? Is he saying he's all right, but not worth that kind of money because he's not that good? Is he trying to say, well, this is his peak? It is because, on the website that I looked up on the story, they were saying that what Draymond said was kind of neutral, which I understand. So my thing is he trying to say that is this De'Aaron Fox peak? Is this the best he's gonna get, and it's not worth $229 million? Like I said, 19 to 20 points per game is cool. 6.8, nearly 7 assists is cool. Couple of steals is cool, but $229 million worth? Nah. I can see if you was doing like Michael Jordan numbers, like 23, 24, 8, 10, 4, 5, 6 rebounds per game type. You know what I mean? I can see if you was dropping high scoring games like 50 ball, 60 ball, 70 ball in terms of a high career point game. You know what I mean? Dropping double digit assists per game. I can see if you was doing that, but I don't know, man. I don't really know. $229 million worth, but with Draymond Green, is it really neutral, or is he taking a shot? Is he taking a shot? Is he throwing little darts? Is he throwing little dots, trying to say, bruh, the Spurs made a mistake? That wasn't right. Or is he saying that's cool that y'all gave him the money, but he won't be a better player than he is, and he won't be a worse player than he is? He's already at his peak. So what must goes up, must comes down. Because after that peak, after that prime, you start declining. Now, like I said before, shout out to his manager, shout out to De'Aaron Fox himself, shout out to the city, shout out to the organization of paying him that good Texas money. You know what I mean? It's just, is it worth it? And to all my, San Antonio Spurs fans, to all my Texas fans, how do y'all feel about this? Do y'all think it was a right move? Do y'all think it's a smart move? I'm going to say no, but I can see the idea. I can see the vision of, like I said, the Showtime Lakers 80s with my main man, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar being in the front court, would it be blocks, the sky hooks, rebounds, and my main man, Magic, you know what I mean? Magic Johnson doing this thing at the point, throwing the passes. Or like I said before, with the Orlando Magic back in the 90s, Penny Hardaway, Shaquille O'Neal, Shaq and Kobe, the early 2000s Showtimes. You see what I'm saying? I can see the original Lob City, Gary Payton, Shawn Kemp, the second coming of Lob City, CP3, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan, Dwayne Wade, and Shaq. So is that where they trying to go with this? Especially since they're also they're very, very athletic compared to those duos. If Victor Wembanyama and De'Aaron Fox can be a duo, that'd be really a match made in heaven. Because not only can De'Aaron Fox can pass, shoot the three, things like that, or he can get better at the three, but Victor Wembanyama, he's so athletic, he's so versatile with his ball handling. I mean, you wouldn't even have to just wait for my main man to go to the paint and you throw it up. You can just give Victor Wembanyama the ball and let him put in the work. So we'll just have to see what it is. But I don't think this was the right choice. But I think this was a very, very high risky choice to pay my man De'Aaron Fox $229 million worth over 4 years when anything can happen, such as surgeries, such as This season may not be a good season for the Spurs, such as they could have used that money to pay another good free agent, but they can't because they done nearly filled their cap space. So this is too much of a risk. This is a high risk, and others feel the same way, such as Kevin O'Connor and Draymond Green. But like I said, to all my San Antonio Spurs fans, tell me how you feel and debate me about it. Like always, this is your boy KJ, the host of the Broadcast Podcast, SL Sports Language. Give me the livest, latest information and news about sports, and I'll put it to you like this. If you got an opinion on what I just said, debate me about it. If you disagree with what I just said, debate me about it. Hold on. If you don't like what I just said, debate me about it. Speaking of debating me about it, put it in the comment section. Comment section, yes sir. Like, comment, subscribe. You can get your latest news videos about sports from your main man KJ SL Sports Language. Deuces.